I started to rent from them as a school kid. They were the local rental company. Yeah, so I didn't quite realise they were as big as they were. It was then, as I then started to have a look around, and every show I went to see in the West End had the same logos on them as the kit that we were renting at school. I didn't know what I was doing. So I got the fantastic old White Light catalogue. I mean, I missed that so much. I didn't know anything about lighting. I had Richard Pilbro's book, and I had that, and Fred Bentham's book, and Francis Reed's book, and it was all a bit like, I don't understand any of this. So then I go through the White Light catalogue, and I go, well, I don't know what one of those is, so I'll order one of those. And then from the next category, well, I don't know what one of those is, so I'll order one of those. So yeah, basically working through the White Light catalogue was how I learned about lights and lighting. And so sometimes things would arrive that would be really useful for the school theatre, and sometimes things would arrive that were so huge. If I remember ordering an Iris 4, thinking it was going to be like a Coda 4, but of course this great big television, 2x2 thing turned up, and I was like, that was almost from the grid of the studio theatre to the deck. So I was like, quick, hide it in the cupboard and we'll send it back in a week. We'd always rent something from the special effects section. There would be no need in a school production of Shakespeare to have a confetti cannon, and yet we would have one. And we would invariably manage to get it in the show somehow or other. I remember lugging the is it the B77, the reel-to-reel, the Revox reel-to-reel? It got a broken switch or whatever, and White Light had agreed to mend it, and we hadn't managed to afford the transport to and from. That was too expensive. So I said, it was all right, I'll take it there on the bus, not realising that Filmer Road was bloody miles away from the nearest bus. So I got off at Hammersmith and then walked that, whatever it is, mile and a half. I mean, it felt like so much more as a 15-year-old schoolboy trying to lug a B77, which was full of heavy weights. I've never been so tired in my life. I think for me, the key about White Light is it's that really friendly family environment. The fact I can pick up the phone to Brian or to Dave, and they'll answer and we'll chat. I remember as a young LD, I was doing a show down in Bristol, and we had pirouettes. I remember it was like 6:30 and that unit broke. We didn't have a spare. I called Dave up, and Dave just stayed on the phone with me for 45 minutes as I climbed up and down the ladder to fix this unit down in Bristol. That is the level of personal service that buys that extraordinary friendship and loyalty. Always you feel calm when White Light gets the job. Friendly, resourceful, professional. Oh, it's exciting times, isn't it? Brian's going to be terribly old in 50 years' time.